Top story now. As you heard earlier, Zimbabwe's opposition leader Morgan Tsvangirai is in South Africa for medical treatment. 9 of his party officials have allegedly been abducted from hospital, and as the political situation worsens, analysts warn that Zimbabwean refugees could flood into South Africa.
Recent violence in Zimbabwe has shocked the world. But it has not stopped Robert Mugabe's regime from further crackdowns on the opposition movement for democratic change. 9 MDC members had to get a court order for medical treatment after being accused of terrorism.
They've already been severely tortured and under court order were sent to hospital, and they've been abducted from that hospital. So we've no idea where they are and under what conditions they're being held and what's happening to them right now.
Analysts warn that the continuing violence will send even more Zimbabweans fleeing into South Africa. Official figures put the current number of Zimbabwean refugees in South Africa at 111,000. Unless the political situation is resolved, other countries bordering Zimbabwe also face a growing refugee crisis.
Quite frankly, I think that the Zimbabwe problem has a very clear solution, and that solution is for democracy to return to the country. And no one actually can do it unless President Mugabe either listens and holds elections and allows all the freedoms that we respect in this country, or he goes.
Mugabe seems set to rule for another term after his ZANU-PF party gave him the go-ahead to stand in next year's presidential elections. Mugabe has been widely condemned by the West for the arrests and assaults of opposition members. But the deviant leader has told supporters that MDC leader Morgan Tsvangirai deserved his recent beating by police. Tsvangirai is now in South Africa for a medical checkup. The MDC says he's also expected to hold crisis talks while here, but would not elaborate on who he'll be meeting or what will be discussed.
With Mugabe digging his heels in, the situation in Zimbabwe can only get worse. And with African leaders largely refusing to condemn his actions, it now appears that the only meaningful intervention will have to come from outside the continent. Kale Nair, E! News, Johannesburg.